Molweni, welcome to my YouTube channel, Yolanda Rachel Sihlali, and today I am covering a topic. Today I'm covering a topic that is sexual related. Basically, I'm talking about sex during your periods and the advantages of it. I would say this would cover both heterosexual and homosexual sex and masturbating, but there are facts that I'm not 100% sure when it comes to heterosexual sex. So please fact check. Just don't just take my word on it. Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna give you a few pointers. Basically, this is how I feel about sex during the periods and the research that I've done. I've asked questions to people. And yeah, let's get into it. I'm gonna keep looking down because does it even show? So I'm gonna journal pants because I've written down some notes. If topics like this or anything of the homosexual whatever interest you, please be sure to subscribe to my channel and watch till the end. Okay, so I'm gonna cover the advantages of period sex and maybe a little bit of the disadvantages, but for me personally, I believe the only disadvantage is the fact that it can get messy, but we can overlook that. Maybe another disadvantage for one person that I know is that it makes your period longer. Sex helps with period cramps. Both not sex necessarily, but orgasm, because you could masturbate an orgasm and it will help with your cramps because and when you reach orgasm, oh my god, English, and it's about cleater your uterus contracts and then releases again. So when it does that release, it also releases a little bit of the pain that you're experiencing. And apparently, according to the research that I made, orgasm is far better to relieve pain than taking a pill. Like, fine, okay, people take Nurofen for period pains, but you could just have sex and come for period pains. And what also happens is the muscles of your... Okay, I get it contracts and releases. So that helps with releasing pain, and then the hormones that you also release help you with releasing that sort of pain. So it does decrease the level of period cramps that you have. And I guess the more you come right, the more you get better. Okay, there are people who, like me, are not as wet as other people. So we use lubrication sometimes, not all the time, hardly ever, but you use lubrication to make it easier, to take away the pain that comes with the friction, and to just have that awkward dryness taken care of. So you don't get to experience that when you are having sex on your periods, because one, you are wet with blood. And to come back, should I say this or put it on my side notes? Since I'm on this topic, let me say it. The thing about periods, we always think that negazi linzi, but honestly, you lose between 2 and 3 tablespoons of blood throughout your period. So whether your period is like 3 to 10 days, chances are you're only losing 3 spoons of blood, and that can't be too much. And when during sex, sometimes the period stops during sex and then it continues after sex. And talking about the fact that the period stops during sex, when when it contracts, and that contraction of coming, it can help you decrease the number of days your period goes on for, because when it releases, it could release more blood than you would have been releasing on a normal day, just randomly living your day. So when it releases, it takes out a lot more blood, and then meaning that you're already like meeting your period halfway, and then you're taking out blood quicker, making your period shorter. But it's funny because some people periods are longer because of sex. They get longer because of sex. Now the theory that I've made up in my head, there's no facts that I saw online about this, but the theory that I've made up on my head, I get your periods sometimes stop when you having sex. And then when it stops, I get your period stops when you're having sex sometimes. And then kula stopping yayo, usually other people, a contractor, it releases the whole blood that was waiting for you to finish having sex. However, for some other people, like the person that I know, a period yake that may last longer because of sex. For people like her, maybe it's words, English, Xhosa, anything. What happened? Whew. Okay, so for people like them, because their blood was held back, and then when they orgasm, it doesn't necessarily happen to them that it splits out more blood than usual. Elagazi ke ngoku adds to the time of your period, meaning that go have sex longest period yakho ibe longer. So there are people like that. But someone else, I did some research or with people like friends on Facebook, and someone said bana her period is less when she has sex, but the next period after that period that was less, it's as if the blood held on longeza kwenye period. So that's weird. But anyway, I believe you need to test. I guess you need to test it out and figure out your body. But you wouldn't know until you do it, right? So yeah, fun fact and good fact, it does decrease your period. For some people, it doesn't for others. Reduces stress. It's a no-brainer. I get your body when you're hugging, your body releases hormones they're called hugging hormones. Okay, they're not really called that, but they are hormones that you release when you're hugging someone. When you're having sex, they release those hugging hormones, those sex hormones, all those hormones get released, and you become happier. You understand? So who wouldn't want to take away the moods that come with their periods by having a good sex session and coming and just releasing everything? Stress release. Oh, I've covered happy hormones. Oh, ekaleni must I say that the one thing that I feel is a disadvantage about having sex during periods is the fact that it can be gross. I don't think it's that bad, because honestly, when you are in the act, when you are holding fuck, you're not thinking about the grossness of it. The only time you're thinking about it is when someone is saying, would you like some? That's if you talk about sex before you do it. We don't necessarily talk about sex. We just do it. And yes, until I'm at the year so it's not you can put measures that are gonna make it less messy. One, use a referee. Two, there's this thing lesbians use that I've never used. Ilenduza, dental dams. So should you want to go down on Bay while she's on her period, you just put a dental dam on that, and then we are all good. You can also use finger condoms, or what do you call it? Latex gloves. So I would say latex glove rather than finger condoms, because if you're people have been commenting privately about my fingers. If you use finger condoms, you're still gonna get messy line, or depending on which fingers you use, you're still gonna have a mess here. But if you use a latex glove, then you don't have to worry about that no more. So you have those, and then you can also, if you're a person who uses what's this thing, strap-on dildos or those type of things, you can use a condom. Yeah, boom. Pain. Okay, cool. I get it. Was period sex. I mentioned at the beginning, I want to sneeze so bad. You know when you want to sneeze, then the sneeze doesn't come, and then you're like feeling weird? That just happened to me. Anyway, so I get it. I mentioned at the beginning, Gubana, you can sex releases pain. it releases period pains, it releases headaches. I don't know about back pains, but I know headache and period pains, sex can take care of those things. Now, some people find sex painful, especially at the beginning, because of the dryness and because of other things. Can be friction makes you uncomfortable. Now, the blood from your period can take that part away because you won't feel the pain anymore because everything is just slippery, sliding in, sliding out. You understand? So it can help that with that pain as well. And I have one more point. We all know this. The hormones that you experience during your period, they fluctuate. Sometimes you're high, sometimes you're low, sometimes you're in between, sometimes you don't know what's happening. And that also increases your sex drive. So why wouldn't you want to have sex if your sex drive is on a high? Counter to everything I've said, there are people who have spiritual reasons they don't have sex during their period. If you're that person, I'm sorry, I respect that, and I'm not trying to change you. But if you're not, I think you should try it. I honestly believe you should try it for the pain that can be released in your body. You should try it for the changes that you can make in your personality, in your mood, and in your current situation, because you might be craving chocolate. You might be craving chocolate. This chocolate. Not that chocolate. But you know what I mean. Anyway, I don't want to get too deep. This is just my opinion. This is just the little research that I've done. And I thought I should do something different again on my page. You know me, Mosa. I do this thing sometimes where shoops. Let me know what you think. What do you feel about period sex when as a person? Is it something that you do? Is it something that you've tried and then you were like, no, it's not for me? Does it help with your periods? Does it make it less? Does it make you more? Does it give you bigger periods next month? What does it do for you? For me personally, I don't like period sex on the first day. But on the second day, I would have sex with my tampon on, so no penetration. So baby can be playing with my clit, she can do whatever she wants, but no penetration. Then on day 3, because day 3 is my last day, on day 3 we can go wild because it's not a lot of blood that's going on down there. But for other people, like my girlfriend for instance, it's different. Yeah, so let me know what it is for you. While you're at that, letting me know what it is for you. Like my video if you like this content, share with your friends. Maybe you can spark a conversation with your person, sex and when we are phone so so that as maybe she can change her mind or whatever. And then subscribe, do the things, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. I will see you next time. I forgot to, actually I didn't forget to say my side notes, to talk about side notes, because I said my side note. My side note initially was the part about women, the average woman releases about 2 to 3 tablespoons of blood during their period. So I don't have a side note today because I said it on my video. Enjoy. See you later. Tomorrow I'm probably recording with a friend. But this is a banana soon, guys. I love you so much. Bye.